Hello, students. Welcome back again. This is the final step, well, almost final step for the research paper. We are writing the draft. And so I have my outline or my partial outline. Your outline will be more complete than this. And I want to show you how easy it is to turn this outline into an actual essay. Now, the first thing you need to look at is how to embed evidence. We've been doing that with other papers. The other papers are more arguments, and so you agree, disagree, or both with the evidence. This one, I want you to interact with it. I want you to analyze it, question it, and you can still agree or disagree or both, but it's not necessarily that kind of paper. And so you will still use the graph templates, and here are the parts that you must have for a properly embedded piece of text right here. You have to have a transition. Please introduce your evidence. Add transitions throughout your essay. It makes the essay more fluid and more cohesive. It's not so choppy. Here's some outlines, and again, in the writing folder, there's a whole list of outlines, or I'm sorry, transitions. You may wish to refer to those. Here are some better verbs instead of says, suggests, okay? And then here's how I embedded my evidence. Here's one of my quotes from my outline. I said, things to do, visit the Tower of London. Here you can see the crown jewels, the typical Beefeater guards, and check out where England's most famous prisoners were held. It's expensive to visit though, at 25 GBP, and lines are long, so plan ahead. Now here's how I will embed it into my paper. I have my transition, for instance. I have the speaker who is writing Nomadic Matt, and I have my verb. So I wrote, for instance, Nomadic Matt asserts that one key place to visit while in England is the Tower of London, because it is important to see, and then I quoted part of this right here. It is, I didn't say you can see, I said it's important to see this. Okay, that's my bit of text that I'm going to use. I'm also going to add a little bit more. Matt urges us to enjoy the historical traditions of the country by visiting the traditional tourist mainstay, even if it costs £25 and the lines are long. And so I have that embedded nicely, and then I have my citation at the end. Now I also explain it and I talk about it. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is basically what I would suggest. It's one way. You can do it however you wish. But I have my outline here. So I'm going to save it as a new document. Just make sure you save it. Save it under a new name. Okay, as my outline. But I'm going to change it into an essay. And so I will get rid of all the Roman numerals. I would actually write my hook here. Okay. Traveling. This is so slow. Okay. Whoops. Write your hook. Go ahead and start writing your essay. Move things around, add information, embed your text evidence. I don't know why this is going like this. Okay, and I would write a better hook. I would provide some background information and have my thesis statement, but ultimately I would get rid of all the Roman numerals and subtitles and headings, everything, and just turn this into my draft. Okay, yours, of course, will be longer. I'm just trying to demonstrate for you the process. Now, because I already have my topic sentence right here, it's very easy for me to modify. Get rid of that tab. Okay, and then I would take this right here and do exactly what I did as the example. I would add my transition. I would add my transition, add my lead-in, and embed my bits of text evidence. Okay, because I already did that for the example, I'm going to take a shortcut and just paste it here. You will have to write yours. I already wrote it. I just want you to see that once you have your outline, it's very easy to convert it into an essay. So when the formatting does this, which it does in Word. 0, 0, double. Okay, now I've gotten part of a paragraph done. I've embedded my text evidence. I've connected to the evidence. I've discussed why it's important that I go see the Tower of London. Now when I write my essay, I would not have words underlined. Okay, then I would have my next piece of evidence here. In addition, oh, this is one I already talked about. So I would talk about this piece of evidence and get rid of that. There's my quote, but I don't want to just plop it in the middle of the page and have it very long. And so I would need to do some revision. Okay, and try to okay. It's hard to do this when the system is moving so slowly on me. I have a transitional phrase here where it shows you that I'm shifting from one topic to another. Okay, and so that's important that you have that as well. We don't just go jump from quote to quote to quote to quote. We need to move, have some kind of phrase that indicates I am talking about a new subject. The tower serves as a and then I would use this. Whoops. Oh my goodness, sorry. That doesn't need to be capitalized. A palace prison. Okay. Quote, a secure fortress. End quote. This is from the story of the tower. Okay. I hope you understand, get the gist. I want to continue to do this since it's stalling quite a bit. I would add more of this research. You know, maybe have a second sentence where I talk about the kings and queens who were imprisoned there and the hauntings in the tower. And then I would explain what it means, why it matters, have some kind of interaction with this information. You know, why would I want to go see that? Why is that intriguing to me or interesting to me? Except I wouldn't say me. I would talk about the average tourist. Okay, you just continue to do that throughout the whole paper. You just take your outline and turn it into your essay by introducing your evidence, embedding parts of the quotation nicely and fluidly, and connecting to the evidence by explaining it, arguing why it's significant, why it matters, or agree, disagree, or both. Okay? And once you have that, your paper's done. You just have to go through this step with every piece of evidence. And also, you may find that I don't want to talk about all of this. And so you might take out some of the quotations, but you just have to make sure that you have the minimum. Okay? I hope this helps. Good luck.